Hey there, it's Kayla.
And Silas.
From the Adventures of Kayla and Silas. And this is International Travel 101. We're back today talking about one of the most challenging barriers while traveling. Language.
Before we get started, let us say that we are not particularly linguistically inclined. I like playing on Duolingo, and Kayla has some German and Spanish skills, but this information is not meant for those of you who are fluent or even conversational in the language of your destination. Today's video is for the average Joe, or Josie, or any other average person visiting a country where they do not speak the language or speak very little.
English dominates the world travel scene. Most airlines, airports, and major tourist attractions provide information in English. Most people who work in tourism speak English. The guy who stamps your passport at the airport will probably speak English. We're privileged to travel a world that prefers our native language. But please appreciate this and be humble. Thank people when they attempt to help you in English and be grateful that you can easily travel with little or no communication problem.
Most of us have interacted with people who speak English as a second language, but I'll take a quick moment to remind you that bilingualism is a valuable skill. Even though you may struggle with this helpful person's accent, or they may insert an awkward word here and there, they are speaking your language to help you. Appreciate that. Assume they have good intentions, even if they accidentally say something that does not sound right. Ask them questions to clarify and make sure you understand. Do not speak louder or way slower at these helpful people. Speak clearly and plainly so you can be understood. Essentially, we're asking you to just be kind.
Now you'll inevitably find yourself in a situation where you're trying to buy popcorn at the movie theater, and the wonderful woman behind the counter doesn't speak English. No one else is around. What will you do? Now, maybe this is the kind of situation that only Silas and I find ourselves in, because I love popcorn. He loves movies.
I do.
But just assume something similar will happen to you. Now, you could carry a pocket dictionary and use it as needed. This might be especially helpful in countries where knowledge of English will be less widely known. You could also prepare for your trip by using the Duolingo app, among others, or memorizing a few key phrases and words. With these options, you can at least use the words you do know to try to communicate.
If you're in Europe, Africa, or South or Central America, you can try asking these questions in English, as many English words have cognates in European languages, including Spanish and French. A cognate is a word that sounds the same in both languages, and when Kayla wanted popcorn at the movie theater, the wonderful woman figured out what she was babbling on about, which is amazing because I never can. The woman pointed to different sizes, and then Kayla thanked her profusely for making her popcorn dreams come true.
You should also never underestimate the power of please, thank you, smiling, and nodding. Warm, friendly body language and gestures might work as well, especially in certain circumstances. For instance, at a store, the cashier might find it strange if you don't respond to her verbally. But by smiling, saying hello, using the screen as a cue for the amount you owe, and thanking her at the end, that'll still leave her with a positive interaction. We highly recommend learning the words hello, goodbye, please, and thank you before leaving for your trip. These 4 simple words can go a really long way.
Overall, we find language to be far less of a barrier for us than it would be for someone who doesn't speak English. We can enjoy every major museum, find our way around cities, and get help at our hotels. The most important thing to take with you abroad is a positive attitude about communication. Be kind and friendly when you interact, and you'll do just fine.
Throughout this series, we ask that you leave any questions you have in the comment section down below. We'll use these for special frequently asked questions episodes in the future. Or if you have a specific question, feel free to email us directly or connect with us on social media. We're excited to talk about food and culture next week.
What?
Yeah. So tune in as we share some of our experiences. Once again, we're Kayla
And Silas.
wishing you luck with your upcoming adventures. Bummer. Bummer, 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 bummer.
Appreciate that.